I have another listening practice video for you. Today's one is quite difficult, I think. So if you're up for a bit of a challenge, then keep watching today's video. Today, we're actually going to be listening to just one sentence. But I think it's quite a difficult sentence, and I think there are two reasons for this. Firstly, I don't think the man speaks very clearly. And secondly, I think he uses quite a few words that you might not have heard of before. So that's why I've decided to study this sentence today. So we're definitely going to be listening to him 4 times today. So my question for you today, in your own words, what is he talking about? So without copying what he said, using your own words, so in your own words, what is he talking about? And after you listen to him, we can then study some of the things that he said today. Okay, let's go.
There's no doubt whatsoever that the digital age in the media is far and away the most earth-shattering thing that's happened. There's no doubt whatsoever that the digital age in the media is far and away the most earth-shattering thing that's happened. There's no doubt whatsoever that the digital age in the media is far and away the most earth-shattering thing that's happened. There's no doubt whatsoever that the digital age in the media is far and away the most earth-shattering thing that's happened.
There's no doubt whatsoever that the digital age in the media is far and away the most earth-shattering thing that's happened. Okay, now let's talk about some of the words and phrases that he uses today. The first thing that he says is, there's no doubt whatsoever.
There's no doubt whatsoever.
2 things here. Firstly, there's no doubt. This is used when you are very certain about your opinion. Absolutely certain. And it tends to be used in more formal situations. And here, he's being interviewed, and an interview is a formal situation. So it's quite natural for him to use this phrase here. But if you use this in regular everyday conversation, you might come across as sounding quite arrogant. And to come across here means to give people a certain feeling. And so if you use this phrase in regular everyday conversation, you might give people the feeling that you're arrogant, that you're more important or better than other people. So I suggest that you only use this phrase in more formal situations, like in an important business meeting, for example. There's no doubt that we're going to reach our sales target before the end of the year. Our target is 5 mil, and our sales are currently at 4.99 mil, and we still have 3 months to go. We still have 3 months remaining. We're going to reach our sales target. There's no doubt about it. Then he adds whatsoever. There's no doubt whatsoever.
There's no doubt whatsoever.
This adverb just adds more emphasis to what you're talking about, and it's used in negative sentences. Now, there's no doubt already shows that you're very certain about your opinion, but he adds whatsoever after this, which makes his sentence even stronger. So he is so certain about his opinion that he even adds whatsoever. I can play the piano, but my daughter has no interest whatsoever in learning to play. Sometimes English makes no sense whatsoever. Now this is a true sentence, and the earlier you remember this, the easier the learning journey will be for you. So what does he have no doubt whatsoever about? That the digital age in the media is far and away the most earth-shattering thing that's happened.
The digital age in the media is far and away the most earth-shattering thing that's happened.
Now that is a very long sentence. Let's study some of the words in this sentence. Firstly, the digital age. It's also called the information age, And we're currently in the digital age right now. It's the period of time that we're currently in when we can do a lot of things using computers, when a lot of information is available because of computers. The media. When we're talking about the media, we're talking about all the different ways that we can communicate with a large number of people. So when we say the media, we're talking about newspapers, magazines, radio, TV, the internet. Far and away, this is an adverb, and you can also use by far, which is what I tend to use. I don't really say far and away, but they both mean the same thing. And you use these when you're comparing things, when you want to emphasize how large the difference is between them. Soccer or football is by far the most popular sport in the world. You are by far my best student. Earth-shattering. You might also hear earth-shaking. It's an adjective, or these are adjectives, and it just means extremely important or extremely surprising or shocking. So when something is earth-shattering, it's a really big deal. Imagine the earth literally shattering. It's a pretty big deal. So if something is earth-shattering, it's really important or surprising or special in some way and has some sort of important meaning or effect on people. So usually you're talking about earth-shattering news or an earth-shattering discovery in science, for example. And we can also use it to talk about really big things in our own lives. It doesn't have to be this really important scientific discovery or anything on that scale. So for example, you might have some earth-shattering news to share with me. Or you might read somewhere that the finale to a TV show was earth-shattering, or a character revealed an earth-shattering secret in the latest episode. But here, he's not talking about his own life. He's talking about how the digital age has had an earth-shattering effect on the media. So in my own words, he believes that out of all our advances in history to date, so out of all the improvements and developments that we've had in our history until now, he believes, and he believes very strongly, remember, he used "there's no doubt whatsoever." He believes that the digital age has had the largest impact on the media. Today's listening practice was from an interview, so we learnt some more formal words and phrases today. What one new word or phrase did you find interesting from today's video? Let me know in the comments below. Let's listen to him one last time at the normal speed and see how much more you can understand this time around.
There's no doubt whatsoever that the digital age in the media is far and away the most earth-shattering thing that's happened.
Please give me a thumbs up if you found this video useful so that I know to make more videos like this one for you in future. Thank you for watching today's video. Keep practicing, stay safe out there, and I shall see you next time. Bye!